Welcome to Entrepreneurship Vertical, the course Design Thinking and Human Centered Design. In the startup journey, the initial stage we are considering design thinking process. In the design thinking process, we have 5 steps: empathize, then immediately definition, after that ideation, prototyping, finally testing. Last video lecture we discussed about two important steps. One is empathize and definition of problem. Now this is a major portion in our design thinking process, that is called idea process. Ideation is the important, it is the heart of our design thinking problems. So how to ideate? What are the factors connecting? How to make into suitable ideation process? These and all we will cover in this lecture. So we will start from the definition. How ideation process start in the design thinking problem. Ideation is the process of forming ideas from the conception to implementation. Most often in the business setting, ideation is expressed through graphical, written, sometimes verbal method, and arise from past or present knowledge, influence, opinion, experience, and personal convictions. The process of ideation start from idea, from conception to implementation, most often in business setting. Ideation is expressed through graphical or written or verbal method. And arise from past or present knowledge, influence, opinion. That's why for ideation we need to understand some national and international literature survey is required. Similar type of problem, how they analyzed it. These details we want to get from the scenario. Past knowledge on that problem, present knowledge, how technology is helpful for making into next level. These are the many ways of making idea into next level. So ideation process, consumption to implementation, expressed we are through the graphical way. Sometimes we are giving the verbal method also. So major portion in the design thinking, the ideation. So from empathize to prototype, empathize to define, in between after prototype we are taking some initiative in the idea. Then we are starting from empathize to testing. These are the 5 stages in the design thinking. We have empathize. From the empathy we are defining a problem. After definition we go for ideation. From the ideation we go for prototyping, finally we have testing. So ideation is major here. The prototyping gives technical feasibility based on the customer feedback we are taking into idea. Now we will discuss about the the ideation process. First step, identify the problem or opportunity. We will take one suitable example, compare all those things, then we will see how this process will work out. Identify the problem or opportunity. Then, based on the problem statement, we need to develop a problem statement. From the problem statement, we need to refine the idea. From the idea, we need to conclude whether the idea will take into next step. So before going to the problem definition, we need to identify the problem statement. Now we'll take one important problem statement. Here in society, water scarcity is the important problem. Chennai is the common problem in the summer, water scarcity. But during the winter season, we are getting suitable rain, but we are not able to store the water properly. So make this as a consideration. Consider the problem in the summer time. We are able to utilize the water from what we are saving in the winter season. So development of the problem in this statement like this. So identify a problem from the present environment. Then we need to customize the problem statement. That is a second process. Here we have a customization. Then how this problem can be solved by the government, public or industry people or researcher, we have to think all those things. Develop a refined idea from the present problem. What are the idea we can generate? Storage of water, one idea. Another one, almost lakes are occupied by the university educational institution. It is very difficult to remove. At present available lake, we can increase the volume of water capacity by making more deeper. The storage volume we can increase. These are the many ideas. In the ideation process, we need to take the idea 4 or 5. With that, we need to prioritize. The priority means here where we want to give more weightage. The weightage we are giving more, based on that we need to arrange. It is called idea matrix. In the idea matrix, we have to understand whether this is a major we want to take is a serious. It will make at a simple like lighter sense. So based on the giving weightage, we are arranging the problem. The problem arrangement depends on the severity. Based on the ideation, we are taking the solution for that by means of technology. That type we go for designing a prototype, After that, testing. The ideation is an important step here. From the idea, capturing the idea, analyzing the idea, we want to represent weightage of each idea. Applying multi-response optimization technique, we need to arrange the idea, give suitable weightage. For analyzing at present lake, volume of that lake, we'll give a majority percentage of performance, multi-response, more response, present lake we want to consider. Volume is required for summer this much amount. At present, lake capacity is this much. We need to improvise. How will you improvise? By means of deep percent. This is a consideration one. Number two, during winter we have enough water. Individually, everyone taking care of storing water, water harvesting. Individual responsibility to store water, the ground level will increase. The major problem in the summer during that time, even we are taking more water, the water is not available in the deeper feet also. That time, we want to improvising the groundwater level by means of water harvesting. Water harvesting, we will give second weightage. Third, what we are able to do before reaching the water into the sea, is it possible to develop a storage tank? New development storage tank, maybe a smaller one, you will arrange near or far away from the sea level. So nowadays in the river, before reaching the water into the sea, they are making a stopping wall. That wall will stop the water flow, then it will keep the water inside the village. Because of that, water repose in the groundwater level is improvising. This is one type. This is I am giving example for that how to store the water in different method. This is a way how the ideation is generated and giving weightage. Based on that, we are improvising into next level. Ideation is the creative process of generating, developing, communicating new ideas. When an idea is understood, a basic element of thought that can be either visual, concrete, or abstract. Ideation comprises four stages through cycle. We will define a problem, fact finding, problem finding, idea finding. Problem, fact, definition of the problem, then idea. It is a cyclic process. Even at the empathy stage, we discussed about identification of problem. At present, with the people mindset, we need to understand the problem. So ideation is a creative process of generating, developing, and communicating new ideas where an idea is understood as a basic element of thought that can be either visual, concrete, sometime abstract. Now, the ideation loop, we have ideation loop learn from the feedback. That is number one. From the customer feedback, we need to identify, that is learn from feedback. Then read, watch and research that problem statement. Learn from the feedback, then read, watch and identify something. Then taking that problem by the feedback, reading and writing, that capturing something with new technology and many schemes. Then we are thinking next level by means of many possibilities. The concept ideation loop is helping more to set more idea generation. So not only simple win, we have a very important thing here. We have lot of discussion with the mentor, sometime technology based mentor, sometime we have a mentor from the business side. Both of them together, we have a consultation. We have a simultaneous engineering here is giving lot of information for idea generation. Simultaneous engineering means here people from engineering side, sometime from the business people also joining, marketing people. Within the engineering side, we have material scientist, manufacturing process, then control engineering, we have a quality control board. Everybody sitting together, analyzing the problem, finally making a decision which one is correct, which one is not correct. Based on that, we have to find the problem definition. So ideation need discussion that we call group discussion. Sometime brainstorming is required for developing the problem statement. So which idea is suitable? What is the reason for that? We need to identify. That's why Government of India introducing Idea Lab, particularly in the engineering and technology institution. For the Idea Lab, we are collecting more information. With that information, we are giving suitable solution. Young bubbling energy is available in the student mind. With that mind set, we are having defining the problem, finding the solution by means of developing a prototype. Prototype is possible in the institution easily because they have a facility like Idea Lab. With that, they are able to make their own component for testing. The testing facility is also available in the higher education institute. They will get suitable information, idea generation. With that, we have a prototype. With that prototype, we go for testing. With the testing, they are getting a suitable feedback. Then they will go for customer oriented testing. With that customer oriented testing, they develop a product. That product is suitable, then we will go for scale up. So idea content ideation loop here helping the student to develop a prototype. This is suitable. We have a design orientation idea. Based on that, we will redesign something, adding something into the regular design. Because of that, productivity is improving. With that productivity improvement, we will have a better configuration. At the same time, quality also improved. So ideation loop improvising the quality of the product comfort as well as the productivity also. Now, ideate. Sometime we will call out of thinking, beyond the limit, jumping wall. Here, no judgment, all ideas we are taking. For defining a problem, we are taking a brainstorming session. During the time of brainstorming, we are collecting a n number of problems. With that problems, defining the ideation solution for that each problem. That time we are not fixing any boundary, no barrier, but focus on the goal, success, and evaluation. How to solve that is important. Whether this is feasible or not, we will think later. We have a scope of the project. Before dealing all those things, we identify the problem. For that problem, different solution we are getting. Finally, which one is feasible? We need to segregate the phenomenon. So, what are the techniques available? Brainstorming, mind mapping, reverse thinking, scamper, storyboarding. These are the regular way of thinking the problem into next level. So, identify a problem. From the problem, we need to segregate the defined problem. From these things, ideation is important. Ideology by means of giving some suitable technology based solution. Now I will give a suitable example here. One side we have a customer. They want to stitch a suitable shirt or any dress material. They are very busy with their office work, but they want suitable design. Now, one side tailors, they are readily available, they are waiting for customer. But we need to connect customer and tailor by means of app. This app connecting people by means of giving information. What is the need? Which one is your requirement? Which design you want? We will give all the details. Customer is ready to give at his free time. Even tailor is directly coming or is subordinate coming to customer place. They are getting all the information. Then they are taking care. They are making into next level. Based on that, the revenue is generated. The revenue generation model. Problem identified. Working people are not able to get suitable dress material as per their requirement. They don't have time to go there and giving all the information about stitching. I wanted this design, this material is added. At free time, the tailor through app or any other network, tailor is subordinate making contact with the customer. They are taking all the information like Ola and Uber. Now app is developed for tailors. Tailor taking this app, they will give a link to the customer. Customer is focusing particularly for how to stitch, how to make a different design. Accordingly, they developing their branding in the tailoring. Because of that, very good margin is available for them to improvising their business opportunity. So one end is business opportunity, another end customer also very much satisfied with this afternoon, evening time. They are giving the information. They will give complete information. They will get a remarkable achievement by means of getting proper design and fabrication. Even stitching quality is also improvising. Now, what is the purpose? Ideation is often the most exciting stage in a design thinking project. During ideation, the aim to generate a large quantity of ideas. The team can then filter. That's why I expressed initially we have a matrix, multi-response optimization. Through this lecture, you understand two important keywords: idea matrix, then multi-response optimization. In the multi-response optimization, we are giving weightage for this idea, this much weightage. The most practical or most innovative one in order to inspire new and a better design solution and product. Main purpose of ideation, we need to identify suitable solution for the problem. For that, without any boundary, out of thinking, we need to collect the information by means of brainstorming, mind mapping, storytelling, scamper. These are the way to collect the information from the one end stakeholders, from customer, employees, mentor, technology based mentor, business based mentor. We are collecting the information from various angles, then we are taking a solution. From the solution, which solution is better? Accordingly, we need to act the problem statement. After customer feedback, we redo the same design thinking process. This is a closed loop only. We are thinking a problem, defining the problem, making ideation, giving a solution. After result receiving, once again we are thinking for ideation based on the feedback. It's a cyclic process. We are getting more important information through this. Now, in the ideation, we have a cycle, creation, then we have collaboration, implementation, problem identification. So these are the major method, the steps involved in the ideation. So finally, what I want to conclude, we need to understand the problem. From open mind, we need to collect the details. With the detail, which one is more important, we need to prioritize. Based on the priority, we need to execute. Everything based on your knowledge. That's why always we are telling to the students and innovators thorough technology based knowledge in the development of the ideation. Without knowledge, we cannot progress because the knowledge is a resource here. So, deep knowledge, not like examination preparation, writing 2 marks question. We need to develop a product means we understand well. Then only it is possible to develop a idea to solution to solve the problem. Finally, conclusion, the ideation process is the heart of the design thinking process. Identify a solution for the problem. Based on the identification, we need to prioritize, finally giving a suitable solution. This is developing prototype. This idea then steps, what is the design to make next level, particularly the prototype designing. Next lecture, we will see how to make prototyping. That is the interesting one. Prototyping completely based on our idea generation. From that idea only we are generating prototype. With this, I conclude this ideation technique. Thank you very much.